We should be live. And it seems like we are live. I am going to pause the music because I know a lot of people don't enjoy it. So welcome everyone. Let's see, we're going to use team colors. We're going to have Secret playing with the cool colors. We're going to have Outsiders playing with the warm colors. And yeah, Fire is going to be playing on the left flank. We're going to have MBL on the right flank, and the pocket for Outsiders is going to be Nikov. Civilizations are Mongols, Aztecs, and Spanish, respectively, and they get the whole civilization pool to pick from. It's hidden pick, no re. So after this, they are going to have to go for different civilizations for the next two maps. For Team Secret, on the other hand, we're going to have on the right-hand side Doubt playing as the flank. Left-hand side, we're going to have Tato playing as the Mongols. Pocket's going to be the Viper. And that's about it, yes. They get Mongols, Britons, and Huns, so it's Huns pocket versus Spanish pocket. That's going to be an interesting one to see. I really like Spanish here a little bit more. Maybe Huns for the Castle Age. Although Spanish are going to be a lot better with the with the Conquistadors. Maybe in Feudal Age, Huns are going to be alright. Pretty sure. Then Mongols, of course, especially fighting against Mongols. We are going to see a scout war here for sure. Which is interesting because in a 3v3 you would see both pockets going for scouts. You would see the both flanks from each team going for archer units as well. You could see that with Mongols because they can then transition into cavalry archers if they want to. But yeah, being able to just go up so fast and taking full advantage of the hunt is just so good. They can go for scouts early on. They can do a lot of damage. And even though they get a kind of a bad mid game, if they get to the late game, they are also a powerhouse. So on the right hand side for Aztecs against Britons, Britons are going to be okay at the beginning, especially with the eco bonus with faster working shepherds. Aztecs are going to be a fantastic civilization all game long. Economy is going to be pretty good with the +5 carrying capacity for villagers, although it's going to require a little bit more micro to drop the food by hand, right, when you're taking the sheep. Then being able to switch into Eagle Warriors, potentially monks, is going to be a very, very versatile potential army composition for Team Outsiders. No snow mod would be awesome. I know, but a lot of people, like most people, prefer to have small trees, but the majority of viewers actually don't mind the snow. So they made this poll during one of the escape tournaments, and that is what I'm going for. So small trees, pretty much required for everyone. No snow, it's like most people actually enjoy it. Yeah, sorry, I was not paying so much attention to chat. On MBL stream there is no snow. Yeah, because of the no snow mod. What do you do outside of AoE? You look like you could be the lead guitarist of a cool rock band. I used to play guitar in bands. I do still play guitar, but I don't play in bands anymore. And I just do Age of Empires, actually. So I stream. That's basically it. Going for the first dock, Viper and Tato gonna be taking the northwest river. Southeast, we are going to have Nikov going for the dock over here. I'm pretty sure we're gonna see Fire going for the dock as well, but MBL is not. And of course, Tato is not. Did we get any laming? Let's take a look at the both flanks over here, left hand side, taking the second board. Doesn't seem to be the case. No, these guys are playing fair. Yeah, it's quite alright. Microphone shouldn't be too bad, but there is a little bit of background noise, which is unfortunate. So, what are the predictions for this? Pretty sure the Mongol players are gonna go up a lot faster. So Fire already getting loom, 6 minutes and 43. It's going to be a pretty quick time. Pretty sure we're gonna see Doubt. Tato's already do the same. He's saying hello. For what? Hello, says Tato. And Fire goes out to Fuel Age a lot sooner than Tato. One less population as well, and Tato is gonna go up with 21 population. That is pretty odd for a Mongol player. This is not the best of 5. This is a 3 games show match. We're gonna have all 3 games for sure. There's a little bit of stutter. Yeah, there's a little bit of a pause. I'm gonna take this chance and actually remove the civilizations from the other overlay. As I am one man in the whole thing, man, it's kind of tricky. So Secret's playing with Mongols, Huns, and Britons. Gonna remove all of those. Mongols, Huns, and Britons. And I just hope that Viper's internet connection didn't die. That'll be very unfortunate. And if it keeps going like this, then that's going to be very, very bad for the show match if we had to pause each 20 minutes for him to restart his modem. I am pretty sure that Germany has a few instances of this issue during the year. Like, I remember Snape Snaps, I'm really sure. I'm pretty sure that most of you know her. She had a lot of issues with internet as well. Which is kind of odd, because you would think Germany would have very good infrastructure. Fire going up extremely quickly. Yes. Can get away with Mongols doing that. So outsiders, I'm going to remove Aztecs, Spanish, and Mongols. Great. Okay. I did my admin work. Beautiful. Drop, I don't know. Hype for Team Game Scandinavia. It's going to be great, but if you take a look at how things are looking right now, check this out. We have a few fishing ships over here, a few fishing ships over here. That's going to be 6 extra eco units for Team Secret. That at this point, Outsiders does not have. There's only 1 fishing ship over here, so they are going to be at the very least 5 villagers behind. And if you take a look at the villager count over here, it's going to be 8 higher for Team Secret. So this could potentially escalate. I am especially intrigued about Fire's decision to go up extremely quickly. I'm not really sure if he's going to be able to do damage, because Tato went up a little bit later, but he went up with more villagers. And if he holds on against Fire, then Outsiders is going to be with the inferior eco. You just take a look at the numbers. That's just how it is. So there we go. PLH now coming out for both players. Nikab going for the boom a little bit. Same situation for the Viper with 1 extra villager. Both players going to be going straight to Castle H. And MBL and Dowd. Well, Dowd's going for the full walls already, and I think he's going to be able to. Yeah, he found the opening over here as well. By the way, don't worry about the snow, because we're not going to have snow in the next 2 maps. MBL going for the full walls as well. Pretty good map, by the way. Very close here. Back gold as well. Dowd's map's not too shabby either. But I'm definitely liking MBL's a little bit more. Fire, though, is going to be going for the full walls as well. And he already got the stable up, so he's going to go for a few scouts. He's going to find a few villagers from Tato. He's going to need to. Fire's in one of those classic situations of do or die right now, because if he doesn't do damage, they are falling behind, man. 7 villagers behind already. PLH on the way for MBL, and that's still not clicking up. A lot more vills for that. He's going for Loon right now. So yeah, this is going to be a little bit of a slow game for sure at the beginning. But I'm pretty sure it's going to make for a very nice late game. A little skirmish over there. And that scout's gonna try to prevent the villager from walling. And it's going to go fast forward a little bit until we catch up. Just because of the pause. At times it works like this. By the way, if anyone wants to ask me something, just do @Nova Inc. Because Bully Official is not my account, so I'm not going to see it. I'm gonna try to focus on casting a lot more. But there we go, going a little bit fast forward. Tato gonna be with 2 scouts over here against 3, 4 Fire. Fire's gonna add more as well. But Tato, of course, with the defender's advantage, is gonna hold on just fine. And that was very good for Team Secret. They are managing to hold on. already pretty much have the full wall, right? This is the only area that's open. And I'm pretty sure we're gonna see someone walling this. Yeah, this is open and they can also go here. If I'm not mistaken, they can get access to Viper's economy. Okay. Sorry, let's see. Stereo. There we go. Yeah, I'm not getting the nudges. Okay, thank you. Yeah, Yo has a password right now. Castle H is on the way for 4 players now as well. Trying to see the games through Yo, no understanding anything. Yeah, it happens. Well, you might be able to pick up some Chinese over there. It's a good way to learn. Seems legit. Game's about to get a lot more hectic though, as the first player to hit Castle H is going to be MBL, surprisingly. And what is he going for? First of all, he doesn't actually have the yellow color that is just for us using Capture H, but he doesn't really have any military production building, so you would expect him to go for maybe Eagle Warriors, maybe Monks. It depends. If he spots like cavalry units, he can go for Monks. Eagle Warriors are not going to be that good, but he's waiting. He's gonna get the second TC app, and it seems like he's just gonna go for the boom. On the other hand, we're gonna see who else? Viper hitting Castle H now as well. And he as well only has 1 stable that he's not been doing a whole lot with. And so far, most of the action it was only between Tato and Fire, trading a few scouts here and there, but nothing major. Next guy to hit Castle H is going to be Doubt. Doubt is also not really going for military, so I'm pretty sure he's going to be booming as well. And Doubt can get away with it. And Castle on the way for Nikab. Pretty good. To be expected as well from the Spanish players. So Conquistadors are going to be out here for the purple. The purple guy. And Doubt's going to start booming. Take a look at that. 3 extra TCs coming up right away. And he has a lot of stone left. So he might be able to go for another one if he wanted to. But I'm pretty sure he's going to try to go for a castle. So it's going to be Conquistadors. It's going to be Lombos for secret, Conquistadors for outsiders. Not really sure what the Mongol player is going to do. He should be going for Mangudai, right? That's going to be Mangudai and Conquistadors. And then what is MBL gonna bring to the fight? Siege and Monks. Okay. I'm liking it. Tato's going out to Castle H. He's taking a lot of stones, so he's gonna be able to go for Mangudai himself, which is going to be okay against Siege. But I don't see Team Secret really going for a lot of military units. Like, Viper is already in Castle H. He's going for a few knights, but he's only on a single stable. He had the 2 additional TCs. So yeah, I'm liking Outsiders' army here a lot more, because they are going for more. Let's take a look here. We're gonna see the Monastery coming out from MBL. A 4 Monastery with 2 Mangonels coming forward as well. And it's going to be a smush. And what is Dow gonna do about that? Well, playing as Britons in Castle H with crossbows, he might be able to take a few Mangonels down. I'm really sure what's going to be the case with the monks. Because monks, I'm pretty sure they have a lot of range. So I don't think it's going to be cost effective to try and convert Lombos. But it's probably going to work, just because MBL has higher production of monks than Doubt has production of Lombos right now. It's going to be on a single castle, so that's a very, very slow production line, if you say, if you will. Now Viper going forward as well. Don't really think he's going to be able to do any damage, and to be honest, both teams are completely walled. Those Conquistadors not going to do anything. They push a few villagers away from the goal, but that castle's coming up, and that's going to secure the goal here for the blue player. So I think the most interesting thing going on right now is on the right hand side. We're going to see Doubt getting Mangonelled here, getting pushed with Siege, and that TC is going down, man. He's not even making an effort to repair it. But is it that bad? He's still gonna be on 3 extra TCs, or he's still going to be on 3 TCs left. He's got a lot of villagers still. Like, he's got more villagers than any of the Outsiders players. So, yeah, Nikav's kind of on the clock here. He's really gonna have to do a lot of damage. And on the middle, we're gonna see the Viper versus Nikav. Viper should be getting pushed away by the Conquistadors. Yeah, it's just insane. 16 damage. Viper already has Chain Barding armor though, so he's gonna be taking a little bit less, but that's still 12 damage at point blank. So for anyone wondering what's going to happen to Vuli once Definitive Edition comes out, there is a command for that, !DE, if you want to use it. Pretty good. Ground attack against Lombos would be good. I am living for that, man. I am just waiting for a great mana shot against archers. Yeah. Debated, but that's the truth, by the way. Nobody knows. There's a lot of people that say that it's not going to have an impact the same way that HD didn't really do a whole lot. There's a lot of people that say that D is going to be different, especially because of the multiplayer rework, but man, it's the truth. Nobody knows what's going to happen. We are just speculating right now, and just wait, man. The game's gonna be out tomorrow, so there's not a lot of time left for us to figure out what's gonna happen, for us to experience what's gonna happen. Seems to be working great. Yeah, a lot of people are using it, so it's the cooldown is acting right now. Well, Sanctity on the way for MBL. That is not only going to add 15 HP to the monks, but that's also 5 additional HP from the seed bonus. So that's going to be 55. We have 3 Magnas now over there already. Managed to break through the walls. Stone walls are going to be a little harder to break, but I'm pretty sure he's going to be able to walk here, take this down, and go forward. Actually, yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he should be able to break through. There's one thing that I am going to say though. Oh. They are restarting? It seems so. Okay, I'm going to go back. What happened here? Oh. There we go. That scared me for a little bit. Oh man, let's use the team colors once again. Alright, everything's continuing. So we have the 3 Magnas here from MBL, we have the monks as well. And on the left hand side we're gonna see Tato and the Viper going forward with Manglite and Knights. So military production is about the same for both teams, which is kind of telling us Outsiders was not booming as hard as Team Secret. Now this tower is going down for sure. Pretty sure he should be able to take that wall down as well. And we have the Lombos. Lombos have 8 range though. When compared to the 7 range from the Magnas, they should be able to take them down. But this is Doubt versus MBL that we're talking about. So the last time that I saw these players play like that, it was actually the other way around. It was MBL playing with archers and Doubt playing with Magnails. Actually, if you go to Vuli Official's YouTube channel, you are gonna find the video. I think it's called MBL the Micro Nerd, and man, what a game! MBL was just so annoying with the archers. That just couldn't get a single archer from MBL. They're starting again? Really? Oh no, no. This is something else. Sorry. Give me a moment though. I need to close a few things. There we go. Great. It's a little bit of damage, not too much though. And MBL is gonna start that in barracks, and he's on his way to Imperial Age, and so is the Viper. So we're gonna see Eagle Warriors coming forward. Those are gonna become Elite Eagle Warriors, and that's gonna be very good against Lombos. And it's gonna be a matter whether or not Viper is gonna be there on time to help. Viper is gonna bring a Cavalier to the table, and he's gonna bring, yeah, some help for Doubt, which is really on hot water right now. As ironic as that is in an icy map with cold water. That's really on hot water. He's gonna need some help from the Viper, from Tato. They're bringing the units, but the Viper, of course, gonna want to wait for Imperial H to be here. He's going for Marauders as well, so he might be going for Tarkans instead. Tarkans are pretty good. Kind of an underrated unit. They're gonna be great against Eagle Warriors, but they're also going to be great against any ranged unit. Thanks for hosting this show match. We were all frustrated with the end of Rise to Glory, so this is a great idea. No problem, man. No problem. I really wanted to see this myself. Imperial H on the way, also for Doubt. Also for Nikov as well, so that's gonna be 4 players. And yeah, MBL's already an imp. So what is he doing? He's going for Elite Eagle Warrior. He's going for Eagle Warrior actually. He does not have Eagle Warrior yet, so he's gonna go for Elite Eagle Warrior afterwards. Fire here with the Mangledi, Nikov with the Conquistadors. They're gonna be pushing Tato away. So Fire Ship coming up now for Nikov. Sorry, for MBL. Yeah, this is going to be very good. Fast Fire Ship coming up as well. Banning Imperial H, just having access to better units, better technologies is so important. So MBL is waiting a little bit before he can take control of the North River. That's gonna be good. I'm not really sure how many efficient ships we have here for Secret. Oh, that's a lot, man. That is 4 to 6 water eco units for Team Secret, which means that there is a very high damage potential over here for MBL's units. He might just clean that up, which is going to be huge in terms of economy. Then in the south, we're gonna have the Tarkans from the Viper. These are elite Tarkans, by the way, in Blast Furnace for the +4. He already has Plate Bard and Armor for the +3, +4. And just on top of the base Pierce Armor, this is like very, very good. I really like it. It's going to be a little bit better against Conquistadors as well. Do they know the map format? Yes, yes. I'm sure they do. Tarkans, of course, with the bonus damage against buildings. They are pretty good. And take a look at that! They are not taking any damage whatsoever from the Mangledi! Imperial H is on the way for fire, so he's not gonna be able to go for Elite Mangledi, not gonna be able to go for Bracer, Chemistry. That is so good for the Viper! 200 IQ, and that Stonewall is not up, so Nikov, falling a little bit short, is gonna let the Viper in. There is still a lot of Cavalier here for the purple player though, so the Viper's push is not going to be long-lived. But that is already open and that could potentially be huge. Then on the right hand side we also have more Tarkans coming forward for the Viper. He's on 128 villagers right now. The military production, as you can see, he's killing 10 Tarkans at a time from 5 stables. And he's attacking the Aztec player. He's gonna get a few conversions for sure, but he's spamming so many Tarkans that I am pretty sure he's gonna be able to clean up the monks. Gonna be able to clean up the Eagle Warriors as well. And he caused a little bit of idle time here for Nikov, so even though he didn't do a lot of damage, that is still, it adds up. It adds up. Viper carrying. You think? You think that was a very good play? I was not expecting the Viper to go for this at all. So these units are not going to be as good as Paladin in terms of damage output, but the bonus damage against buildings, the very high Pierce Armor is going to work wonders against Mangledi, against Conquistadors, against DCs as well. Like, take a look at that. That is only 8 Tarkans, and that DC is going down for sure. This DC is gonna go down as well, and MBL is not gonna have anywhere to shelter his villagers. Tato's already here with the elite Mangledi, and that's gotta be it. That's gotta be it. More Tarkans coming forward, and that is 300 IQ play from the Viper, taking a lot of villagers from MBL. And the villager count for MBL is half what it was before. Pretty sure it's gonna keep going down as well, lower and lower. It's now on Nikov's hands to control this, using the Paladin. Paladin are going to take the Tarkans down. Eagle Warriors can take the Mangledi down as well. But yeah, man, while they are just trying to hold on the right hand side by sending more units forward in the middle, left hand side we're gonna see him, we're gonna see actually Tato go for another castle. They're gonna keep pushing on the left. So they are pushing everywhere. Population so much higher for Secret right now in general, and villager count as well. 55 extra villagers. They managed to clean this up, fortunately. MBL getting a few extra TZs up. And the rounds. Rounds are not going to do a whole lot against... yeah. GG has been called. That was a very good game. That was a very, very good game. They had nothing to fight Trosh. Anyway, okay, let's start talking about this. We're gonna switch the team colors so that we have the cool colors for Team Secret and we're gonna have the hot colors for Outsiders. This time around, the left-hand side is gonna see Fire fighting against Tato, which is going to be the same situation. They are using the same positions as well. So Nikab and Viper are going to be pockets. Then on the right-hand side, we're gonna have MBL versus Doubt once again. And for anyone who's not familiar with this map, let's see. Take a look at that. Take a look at that beauty. So do you remember Chaos Pit? Like, this is the opposite of it. You start on the other side of the map, then there is a very large tree line here that you have to chop through so that you can get to the middle where there is a lot of gold. So you could say it's also kind of like a larger gold rush with more gold in the middle, but you have to chop through the trees. But at that point, I guess you're probably just better off saying this is just Grand Barra, and that's how it is, and it's not so similar to Gold Rush anyway. Or to Chaos Pit. I don't know, man, but I just show you the map, so your own conclusions. Let's talk about civilizations on the other hand. We're gonna have Chinese on the left-hand side versus Celts. So Chinese versus Celts, that's gonna be a very good one. Like in Chinese, they're a little bit better. Right-hand side is gonna be Mayans versus Mayans, so same civilizations, and the pocket's gonna be Franks and Franks. Pretty sure we're gonna see fast castle for both pockets. Not really sure what's going to be this, the case for the flanks, because they are fairly close to one another. I guess you can also compare this to Hideout, except instead of a middle forest, you have gold. I think that's probably a little bit more accurate. This map is fun, played in a tournament. I'm really looking forward to see what this is. Buildings will have lower HP as well. Yeah, but does that work on user patch as well? That is something that I actually never wonder myself. Because I know that they put that on HD, so that this makes for lower HP buildings, but I don't know if they ported that to fully. Does that work here still? Yeah, MBL is going for the walls right away, so it seems like it's going to be fast castle for pretty much everyone. On the left hand side, Fire going for the quick walls as well. Not so quick actually, going for the full wall, sorry. My particular small trees mod apparently does not have these trees, which is unfortunate, but for casting, not so important, I guess. From fuel H, people can't run through the center. Yeah. Just the shape kind of reminded me a little bit to it. And Doubt's gonna go for the walls as well, so everyone's walling up, and this is going to extend to Imperial Age most likely. And I'm very curious to see what's gonna happen then. So let's start speculating. Chinese are going to get a very good economy, and they are gonna have a very open tech tree to work with. So they get camels, they get nightline units, cavalier, fully upgraded cavalier by the way, full blacksmith, pretty good stuff, cheaper technologies. Right hand side, MBL playing as Maya is going to be having a very good economy until Castle Age, with the potential to increase its economy even further or go for plumed archers on the cheap. Then Franks, of course, it seems like they are gonna try to go for Castle Age. Maybe they broke through, they are gonna start sending a few knights into this area. So Doubt playing with Mayans, it's going to be the same. He's gonna have the choice to boom, he's gonna have the choice to go for plumed archers. And the Celt player, Celts are gonna have very nice late game against Chinese though. I'm not completely sure, might be good. The thing is, Chinese have a very good unit, the Chukonu, right? But it's a very expensive unit to get to because you have to get the castle, you have to get multiple castles if you want to have a respectable production capacity. But Chukanus would be like pretty good against Celts, especially against Siege. But I guess it's also going to depend greatly on micro. This is Fire we're talking about. He's pretty good, but he is definitely not like the world best, as you would describe someone like MBL O'Leary. Or the Viper, of course. So what are your predictions, guys? I mean, two canoes in a team context are going to be alright. Because they get multiple projectiles per shot, they can take siege a lot better. So even against siege trams, they have bonus against. Siege onagers is going to be a dangerous proposition against them, but it can also go in favor of the Chinese player. Like I have seen in the past. I'm really sure if you saw that clip. I don't know who it was. Was it the Viper? Was it Leary? The guy that took with like 6 canoes, he took like 7 onagers or something like that without losing a single unit. That was so freaking good. So Fuel H coming up now for the Viper and for Tato. And the Viper on 24 population. Really intrigued to see what he's gonna do. He already broke through. Or chopped through. So if he wants to go for a few scouts, he will be able to do that. They are playing all 3 games. Yes, it's $50 per game. Taking a look at the scouting information for Fire though. I think he's the only guy from his team. No. Actually, MBL's here as well. And MBL should be losing. Oh my god. Viper did not pay attention, but he's gonna use the scout anyway. That's it. Do we have anyone from Secret scouting Outsider's base? Not really. Alright. This is very important. As long as Fire keeps the scout alive, which is not going to be that long, honestly, he would have a little bit of intel. Yeah, he's gonna lose it right now. So he's not gonna know exactly what the other guys are gonna do. But I think there was a stable coming up here that he cancelled. And Viper right now, going up to Castle Age. Gonna be waiting a little bit more before producing units. Now going up to Fuel Age. We already have a Fuel Age player here for Outsiders. All 3 players from Outsiders in Fuel Age actually. Market on the way. And it's going to be fast castle for MBL. A lot faster than Dowd, by the way. 3 less villagers, but he's going up faster. MBL is also taking stone, so he's going to go for the castle for sure. And Nikov plays in the first table in the middle zone. Let's see. Raffle is for 3 months of Woolly Premium, by the way. The Definitive Edition giveaway is on Facebook. You have to share it publicly, otherwise I cannot see the people who shared it, and then I cannot make a proper pool of people to pick a random winner. Stable coming up now for the Viper. Pretty sure he's going to be able to go for another one very soon, and it's going to be very important to get control of this as soon as possible. We already have a few scouts for Nikov. He's going to be able to take the scouts from the Viper. And there's not a whole lot left going on. Zambia is going for Stonewall, so I don't think we're going to see a lot here. I don't think, especially with the houses and the trees, I don't think we're going to see anything going on the left hand side. It's going to be pure mayhem in the center of the map. Here we go, few knights on the way for the Viper. Still on a single stable though. He's adding the second TC, right? Yeah, that's where he's using the wood. Nikov on the other hand, still not in Castle Age. But he's got 2 stables here, so he's gonna be going for more of an army-oriented build. Pretty sure. He still has enough resources to go for an additional TC though if he wanted to, just by going up a little bit later with more resources, extra villagers. And on the left hand side we're gonna see Tato going for 2 extra TCs. Kale player is not gonna be playing at this point in time. Without going up just yet, so no extra TCs for him. And Nikab taking the TC up. Very good stuff. Fire about to hit Castle Age. Same is gonna be for MBL. MBL is gonna go for a castle into Plumes. Then I'm pretty sure he's gonna go here in the middle. The thing that I am not sure though is if MBL is gonna want to go for a defensive castle, try to defend the passing here, or if he's gonna try to drop it in the middle. That'll probably be counterproductive though, because of the cracked terrain. There we go. 2 knights for each player. Yeah, it's pretty much the same. Nikab even going for the third TC. So that's gonna be something different that he's doing from the Viper. Should be able to get a villager leave. And MBL is going for the castle in the middle. That is very, very good. And Dowd managed to get these militias here. Just going to delay the castle, but I don't think he's gonna get a single villager. He shouldn't. No, he's gonna be fine. MBL's gonna be fine. But the Viper's here, the quick walls are not connecting on the Viper. This is huge. Nikab only has 2 knights here to work with. But then we have Dowd's Eagle Scout over there as well. And let's take a look at the HP pool. It's actually looking in favor of Nikab. He's gonna be able to clean this up, but MBL lost a few villagers over there. He's gonna be dropping down to 31 right now. And the castle is getting denied, man. And the Viper is taking actually a very good fight, as he's been taking advantage of the hill. He actually managed to hold on a little bit longer with those knights, and that's gonna be almost another villager going down. 30 vills left for MBL, who's going for the second and third TC. Should be able to bounce back into this. But Dowd, on the other hand, he's already with 50% castle already here. MBL's one is going to go up a little bit faster for sure, but Dowd's is going to come up as well, and he's going to be with 4 extra villagers when compared to the yellow player. He's only on an additional TC though, so MBL should be able to surpass Dowd in villager count as well. Take a look at this greedy boy. 4 TC coming up for Tato. And are you for real? Cracked terrains with Saracen archers. Oh man, we don't have Saracens here. Do you think this would be a good map for them to play in? Yeah, that castle's gonna have full HP. So I'm not really sure, how does that work? Is that the building? The building, does it have like less HP, or does it only take bonus damage? Anyway, Nikao trying to go aggro against the Viper. Viper's gonna have 4 knights over here to work with. And 2 monks, so let's take a look. That's going to be 1 conversion for sure. Oh, Nikao not paying attention to the knight. That's going to be 2 conversions. 3 conversions coming up now for the teal player. That's 5 knights for the Viper right now. And 2 knights left for Nikao. Take a look at that. Tato even managed to get a few conversions, and Nikao's army is completely gone without having a single unit die. How is that? Sanctity coming out for the Viper right now. Husbandry on the way for him as well. That was pretty good team play, and that is the type of chemistry that you need to develop over time playing with the same people. I am pretty sure they were using voice chat, but that was pretty well executed. Both players converting the same army. Different units, by the way. Different units. So I'm not really sure how well they coordinated that, or if it was just by chance, but that was a sick play. And Outsider's been taking very bad trades. Bia losing villagers here, Nikov losing the knights here as well. Now Tato's going forward with knights, and I'm pretty sure these are not his knights, right? Yeah, actually all 3 knights, if I'm not mistaken, are converted ones, because they have bloodlines, which Celts do not have. Pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff. Villager count for Tato, the highest from all 6 players. Nika following. Actually, MBL. No, Fire and Nika following. 64 villagers each. 5, 67, 66. Sorry. A lot of monks coming forward, and they are playing super aggro, by the way. So having extra TCs here for MBL from earlier was good. It allowed for him to get back into the game, right? So there is only 3 villagers more for that. That is going to change very soon. That's 2 villagers coming out for MBL as well. That's on 3 TCs as well. So on the right hand side, it's going to be pretty equal. On the left hand side, with 4 TCs for Tato, he's gonna keep pulling ahead in villager count. Resources are going higher and higher by the minute, so we're gonna see him going up to Imperial Age very soon, and that's gonna be very important, as Celts are going to provide more variety to this army. There is a hole. Where? Both Mayan players going for Pool Archers, understandably. Castle coming up here for Tado. So this castle is full on the cracked ground. So it's going to be weaker for sure, yes. Pikeman on the way for Tado as well. Castle on the way for Fire. So we're going to see some 2 canoes now coming out. For TC as well. He's going to be holding on just fine against Tado. Only 4 villagers behind. So the villager count is kind of equalizing now for both teams. Only 3 extra villagers, 4 extra villagers. Yeah, around 3 to 4 extra villagers for Secret. At this point in the game, it's not a big deal. KD has been a lot better for Secret, by the way. But as we see a few people transition over to Imperial Age in the next 5 to 10 minutes, that's when things are going to get really hectic. Because it's going to get harder to disengage from engagements. It's going to be harder to take better fights, especially when they start trading. It's like taking a bad fight, it's not going to be the end of the world. And then strategy takes the first place. When you're not worrying about resources anymore. It's about who can get to the trade, who can raid the best, who can deal the most damage in the shortest amount of time possible. Not so much about units, not so much about KV. Military units anyway. The HP pool is looking very similar for both players now. More pool archers for MBL though, so it seems like might be able to... Oh, he's denying the castle here for the Viper. Very good micro. It's about the same for both teams right now, and the Viper bringing the reinforcements in. Gonna be pushing MBL and Nikov away. These monks do not have faith, unfortunately, so they cannot land conversions. Can you change the bottom right panel for text? Like, bottom right? Can you change bottom right panel for the text to stats? This one? There we go. It's a pretty close game, and the 4 castle from Tado coming up here. Gonna be pushing... Yeah, Fire away from that goal, but Fire's on 2 castles here. He's going up to Imperial Age a little bit faster than Tado, by the way. Which is quite remarkable. As Tado was going for booming from a lot earlier. But with 2 castles, he's going to be able to outproduce Tado for trebuchets. Which means that... Yeah, and take a look at that. Repairing the castle from... Yeah, underneath the other one because of... No murder holes. More petards coming forward now for Tado as well. That's going to be a lot of fire for... A lot of damage for Fire's castle, sorry. I'm not really sure how long it takes for Fate to regenerate to 100% again. I only know that Illumination makes it faster. Only. But the castle's coming down! Fire! Going for petards in Imperial Age. Gonna start going for the trebuchets now. The thing is, that castle from Tado already took a lot of damage. So 1 trebuchet's gonna be enough to take it down, especially as Tado is not going for a trap himself. Both players are the only ones in Imperial Age right now. We are gonna see 2, 3, 4. We're gonna see all the other players going up to Imperial Age as well, as we have the second one hit. It's gonna be MBL. Still trying to just mass as many Plumed Archers as possible. It's gonna be going for Bracer. Nikov holding on over here a little bit. And Chukanus are going to be fantastic against Pikemen. Halberdier as well. So I am pretty curious as to what Tado's going to go for. Halberdier on the way, scale mail armor. Yeah, still not going to be good enough against Chukanus. So he's going to need siege for sure. But he's not going for siege. He's going for 1 trebuchet only. Now we're gonna have the Cavalier from the Viper, finishing researching very soon, by the way. Nikov still in Castle Age, waiting for the Imperial Age upgrade. I believe he's got more units. He's got a few more knights, but he's not gonna be able to engage after the Viper gets the Cavalier upgrade. Tado's forward castle went down. This one's gonna go down as well, so no woodies for the bull player, unfortunately. And Nikov gonna take the trebuchet. That's a lot of damage though. That's a lot of damage, and you just lost I think, let's see, 7 knights to the Halberdier trying to take the trebuchet down, but at the very least he's gonna help Fire keep the TC and both castles up. This is just about as things start to get very, very hectic and very hard to keep up with, so forgive me if I miss something, but yeah, I'm pretty sure they're gonna start fighting all over the map. Do you mind zooming out? Sure, man, no problem. If you take a look at this, like the global HP pool, it's going to be looking very similar for both players. But now we have another engagement as the Vipers approaching with all the Cavalier now became Paladin. And those two canoes not going to be enough. And MBL's pole archers over here not going to be enough against those as well. So this is the same situation that we had before. Nikov cannot engage because now he's going to have the Cavalier upgrade, but he does not have Paladin just yet. And the Viper bringing the pain with 13 Paladin, a lot of pull marchers over here from Dao to lead pull marchers with all the upgrades. Pretty sure if Tato starts going for a lot of siege, they should be able to seal the deal. He already has 2 trebuchets with which he's going to be able to take the TCs down, the castles down as well. Nikov probably going to be able to clean out the Viper over here, but not before the Viper takes at least 1 trebuchet. Probably all 3. Yeah, he took 2 trebuchets and Viper might be taking the 3rd one. Let's see. Viper's gonna take all 3 trebuchets and Nikov cannot stop him. Oh, that trebuchet staying up just barely, 24 HP. It's 1 shot away from going down as well. But then we have the Viper going for as well on the right hand side. With Doubt here, pull marchers and paladins as well. This is pristine gameplay from Team Secret. Outsiders doing whatever they can to defend, but Fire is gonna get pushed away from the goal. That is pretty bad because map control in the middle area is mostly in favor of Secret. There's a lot of castles here for Doubt. The Viper, Tato. Outsider is going to be getting pushed back into a corner. And I'm not really sure if they're going to be able to push back. So we have a few markets going up here for MBL. We're going to have a few markets coming up here for Nikov as well. They're going to start trading, which Secret is not thinking of just yet, but Secret's got so much access to gold, so you can see what's behind the decision of going for markets right now for Team Outsiders. Team Secret's population a lot higher as well. Nikov villager count and Tato's villager count is just out of the charts. Out of the charts, rather. Rocketry coming out for Fire, that's going to provide +2 damage for 2 canoes and +4 for Scorpion line units. Scorpions would be good against against Celt infantry, but Celt siege is going to be a lot better, shooting 25% faster. Once you research for Celtica, getting 40% extra HP as well, and things are looking very, very dire for Team Outsiders as they are not holding so well against the push from Secret over here. And Nikov's really trying to help on the left hand side, but he does not have enough units. He doesn't. Military count for Nikov on 25 right now. Fire's about to lose the final castle here. We already have the onagers from Tato with Siege Onager and Catram on the way as well. And on the right hand side there is not a whole lot left for Outsiders to use. Military population is also going to be very much higher for Team Secret. And this is extremely, extremely bad for Outsiders. Trade is gonna take a good while to kick in, by the way. So it's pretty good that they're going for it, because otherwise they're gonna be starving for gold, but it's gonna take a while. They need to mass the trade cards. There is only 1 trade card right now for Team Outsiders. Well, MBL is under fire right now, under pressure as the Viper bringing a few Paladin over here. Now, take a look at this prediction capacity, this prediction skills for the Viper. He's bringing a few Paladin forward because they know that they have melee control. I wouldn't be surprised to see the Viper just go straight to the edge of the map just to see if Team Outsiders, there we go. What a play, the Viper. Fantastic skill, and that is game sense. That is game sense. It takes a lot of time to develop that. Most people would just tunnel, try to keep fighting as long as possible. The Viper has this, like all of these players have this ability of just Zooming back a little bit, take a look at the larger picture. Think about the game itself, not so much what's happening in front of them. And I don't know what to say here. I really don't know how Outsider is going to be able to come back. I really don't. You could say that it's fortunate that Outsiders doesn't really have a lot of trade right now, so they are not going to have a lot of units to lose, but that is not really good for them, actually. So yeah, he is AFK in there, but he's going to be going forward here. So he forgot about these units, but he's still thinking about the general thing. And he didn't spot any trade units, but Outsiders just doesn't have any gold anymore. There's 1000 gold for MBL, but he cannot fight on his own. Slinging has been nerfed severely for this tournament as well, so that's not really an alternative anymore. That was very well played from Team Secret, and we're gonna have a 2-0 situation right now as we're gonna transition into the